of you men are toxic. A lot of you men are weak. A lot of you men had a
A
bad.
lot of you men are toxic. Like, dude, you're a man. Whose side are you on, dude? What are you talking about? This is just goodness, man. Well, today we're going to be reacting to another ignorant red pill detractor. Okay? I'm not going to waste any more time. Let's get into it.
YouTube. What's up, YouTube? It's Controversial Shannon, and one thing that I wanted to address in a little short amount of time is that ain't nothing more embarrassing or ain't nothing more trash than seeing a whole bunch of men on a panel, a whole bunch of men on a podcast, always talking about what a woman is doing wrong. Ain't nothing more suspect than seeing a whole bunch of men talk about nails, weave, and bonnets, sundresses, whatever, paying more attention to how a woman is dressed than they own clothes. Ain't nothing more embarrassing than seeing a whole bunch of black men never having nothing good to say about women.
And here we go. By that, we already know what we're getting into. Oh boy.
We living in some very strange times because I ain't never seen this, not even in high school, not in college. I didn't see a whole bunch of men gathering up together to talk about women all day long. You know what? Not talk bad about women all day long.
So acknowledging uncomfortable truths about female nature simply means talking bad about women? Interesting.
Imagine as a straight man, if you're a real straight man, right? And you're just walking by and you see a whole bunch of men talking bad about women the whole time. You wouldn't think that they're gay? I'm just being honest.
Oh, now we're gay. We're gay now. For acknowledging these uncomfortable truths, we're gay. Interesting.
I'm just being honest. You wouldn't think that they're, leaning towards that way, right? Because they never got nothing good to say about women. It seemed like they want a man sometimes. I'm just making an observation.
You want to know why we don't acknowledge the quote-unquote good that women do? It's because it's all we've been hearing for these past few decades, dude. From both women and men like yourself. White knight ass niggas. We've been hearing this shit for decades.
Myron. Never mind. We'll leave him alone. But seriously, it's embarrassing. And what frustrates me is these guys find a video of a toxic black woman, because the woman do be toxic. The examples that they pull up of a video of a black woman who doing something toxic, I don't know, twerking in a restaurant on the table, right? Nobody wants to smell.
Of course he has to go that extreme, right?
That on their food. Sit your behind down, right? Or a black woman talking about, I don't know, she's sucking D for fun. A whole bunch of dudes in the open. Whatever egregious video they find. What they do is use that video to frame majority of black women. Ain't that some shit? I'm sorry for cursing.
So what he's saying here is that we base our talking points on some video from the internet. It's clear that this dude is either ignorant or he's just being disingenuous, right? Like, dude, millions of men, we didn't just get together and decided to lie on women. Like, dude, black women to be exact, because it appears that this dude he capes up for black women, essentially. Yeah, that's what he does. So yeah, we as men, we got together by similar experiences, my guy. It's not just because of some video we saw on the internet. No, that's not what it is. And even if we ignore these experiences, we can still see in the media, dude. Black women are extremely masculine, and it's not by mistake that 3 out of 4 of them are unmarried and likely never will be.
Person, ain't that something? You're going to take these isolated buffoons and try to project that to be majority of black women acting this way? And God forbid a real one comes in and says, hey, my experiences with black women were not toxic. My experiences with black women were good. You know what they say? Simp! Simp! That's always what they
This
say.
guy.
Simp. Simp, 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 simp. Okay, cool, bro. You got it. You got it. Because what I've noticed in these circles, listening and joining them, whether it be on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, in these circles, if you're not talking bad about black women, you don't fit in.
Yeah, this dude is a white knight, man. He's a white knight.
I'm not trying to fit in. I'm calling you out. Because a lot of you men are workers of iniquity. A lot of you men are foolish. A lot of you men are toxic. A lot of you men are weak. A lot of you men had a bad vetting process. A lot of you men are trash.
A lot of you men are toxic. That sounds like something that came out of the mouth of a woman. Yeah, sounds like female talking points. That's what it sounds like. Again, a lot of you men are trash. Something said by women mostly.
And your come up is to talk about women all dang day on a podcast. God forbid any one of you self-hating Negroes.
Self-hating Negroes.
Get married. Matter of fact, I
Get married? Wow.
hope that a lot of the women that you come across see your content so they can leave you alone. You're a walking red flag. A lot of you are walking red flags. How you never got nothing good to say about women? I want y'all to listen to me now. Go down their content, these men, and see how they never have nothing good to say. You don't even know what the guy.
That's because it's shoved down our throat every time you turn on your TV or when you go outside. It's all we hear. It's all we hear. It's all we hear. People just singing them praises. Singing them praises. Oh, my black queen. The black woman is the queen of this earth. I don't remember who said this bullshit. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Guys like in the woman. Because all they talk about is a behavior which they try to throw onto the majority, or they talk about what they don't like. That's it. Oh, they should be ashamed to be in this black skin. These black men who do this, some are a disgrace to our race. And it's embarrassing to see you older gentlemen talking about women all day. That you wake up.
And I like how he's not attacking our talking points. Yeah, he's just talking shit. He's saying you're trash, you're this, you're a disgrace, you're this, you're that. He's not gonna address any of the talking points. He's not gonna address how black women are some of the most masculine, right? And they're some of the most overweight. He's never gonna admit any of this. He's never gonna admit any of this.
Up in the morning.
Typical, right?
On TikTok panels. Talking about black women. You make content talking about black women. You go to sleep talking about black women.
Here we go.
Eat.
Here we go.
Talking about black women.
Here we go.
You step out with your self-hating brothers talking about black women. And never got nothing good to say, huh? Always something bad.
We got nothing good to say.
You men are trash. You men who move in this manner
Men are trash.
are trash. And you
My
deserve
guy, you're a man. Like, whose side are you on, dude? Whose side are you on?
to be called out on it. Your rhetoric trash, and any man who agrees with the toxic rhetoric that you do is trash too. Your audience is trash. Your family trash. If they agree with it.
Oh, my family's trash.
And the black women, because y'all love to cop. We got black women who support us too. Them black women who support you and your toxic rhetoric is
Toxic
trash too.
rhetoric.
We dealing with a whole bunch of trash heathens.
All right. Okay. I hear you, my guy. I hear you. You know, guys, it's really hard sometimes. It's really hard not to talk like this, because most guys who spout this kind of nonsense, they really believe the shit they're saying. This dude is clearly a man who panders towards women, black women to be exact, and he simultaneously shits on men that acknowledge the truth about women. It's clear that he wants to build an audience of quote-unquote black queens, number one, right? Number two, blue pill simps. And number three, men who know the truth about women but choose to shit on men who live the lives they secretly wish they could live. Those are going to be his main audience. That's going to be his main audience. Alright, guys? Yeah, this guy is a man, dude. He's on the wrong side. He's on the wrong side. But it is what it is. It is what it is. I hope you guys like, subscribe, and share. And share. Subscribe. Subscribe.